Hey guys! So I'm back, and this is the first week I will be doing on preparing for my wedding, which will be in August. And so for today, I have this beautiful calligraphy pen. Now, obviously you don't have to do fancy calligraphy to address your envelopes, but even though I don't know how to fancily write with it, it was just so much fun and felt so special to address them with just a nice pen and some India ink. So I will have both of these in the description to buy if you find them interesting and want to try them yourself. So first, I'm going to try it on two different things. I have the envelope that I bought for my invitations, and these are absolutely gorgeous. They have like a strange shimmer texture to them, and it's an ivory colored envelope. I will do a later video just on the invitations, so I will show you where I got this. But first I'm going to do it on that, and then I'm also going to try it just on some regular drawing paper, just to see how both work, because I have not done very much with this pen, and I just want to see whether it's really worth the headache, because you can always just like get a nice Sharpie, like a thin tipped Sharpie, to do all this, but I want to see if it's worth it to go through the pain of actually using this. Now on the other side, this is one of the envelopes I've already addressed already, so I'm not going to show the other side. So I'm going to do all of my extra testing on this side. So I'm going to bring my ink up here. I just have it on a paper towel because it does get pretty messy. And it does not come in this bottle. I just put it in this bottle for easier access. And so you're supposed to dip it in. Usually let it drip. Turn it upside down to really let it get in those little grooves, and then you should be able to hold it just nice and regular and comfortable to do your writing. And I was ooh, that is really impressive. It stays really nice and even. Wonder how long it can go. I'm gonna try that, because I know that one of the biggest headaches is having to re-dip one of these pens constantly. So we're going to try, I'm going to dip it one more time, and then I'm just going to draw lines until it runs out, just to see how long they can actually go, if I can address an entire envelope with it or not. Upside down. Just like draw swirly lines. Ooh, it got a little globby when I went right there when I went over. Okay, that's interesting. Oh my goodness. It's just still going. That's really impressive. Because I used to have a feather, just like a feather pen to do calligraphy with, and oh my goodness, I could only write like one word at a time. This just keeps going. That is really impressive. It's not even dying down yet. I'm running out of space and it's still going. Oh my goodness. That's insane. It's still going. Okay, so putting it back up here, it is thinner than the ones I started with, but it's still going pretty good. Oh man, that is one of the problems. My finger brushed against something that I'd already done, so it does smudge. But yeah, it has not, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna keep going. It's definitely getting thinner, but it's still definitely going. Wow. Oh, now, yeah, now it's starting to really thin out. I might actually try this for drawing later. Seems like it actually, because I've never drawn with pen and ink just because it seems like it'd be such a headache to constantly dip it back in, but this is really impressive. I mean, it's really thin and it's starting to fade, but alright, I'm just gonna stop there because oh my gosh, it just won't stop going. So I'm gonna assume that the magic, what's happening here, is all those little tiny grooves must just hold the ink perfectly, and that it slowly, sorry, the camera, slowly just leaks down from the tip, and the tip just leaves it all nice and even. And I did do some research on this before buying it, because even though I wanted this really was tempting for me to buy in general, just because I love glass stuff, and as you can see, it's just absolutely gorgeously made. I can just look at it all day and I just feel fancy using it. But they did say that, like, you think that this would be a real headache to clean out, but if you do it while it's still wet, literally if you take a glass of water and dip it in and just shake it around, it all comes right off. Now there has been a couple times where I got lazy and left it out and it did dry, and I had to kind of use my fingernail to help scratch out the stuff in the grooves while holding it underwater, but it's just working beautifully. And it even comes with this gorgeous little glass stand, so you can just set it on there while you work, so you don't have to buy anything extra. And yeah, my goodness, that is really impressive. I mean, I am not in any way getting paid to do anything for this. I am not big enough of a YouTube channel to get paid to do, like, advertise this, but I would definitely say that I would highly recommend using this. While it doesn't do the fancy, like, thick to thin that calligraphy is usually associated with, I would highly recommend it for using for your wedding invitations, because it just comes out just beautifully. And I am excited to do all my wedding invitations with it. So yeah, keep in touch, keep coming back for more. This week was on the wedding. Next week, I don't know yet, but we have a lot of wedding prep videos coming up. So if you're like me and you're starting to plan a wedding, you definitely want to keep in touch for some good ideas. But I'll see you next week. Alright, bye!